Hi, I'm Natalie Ledwell and this is The Inspiration Show. Now in the last video we covered identifying what your core values are, which is a very important step when trying to figure out what it is that you really want. Now the second part of that equation is discovering what your passion or purpose is. Now Michael Beckwith suggests that we all have the same purpose. Now to me our purpose is to be the best human being that we possibly can, but that we each have a different mission. And that's the thing that we do that we feel passionate about, the thing that we do that helps to improve the life of others. You see, we all have something that we're great at and that we have really good experience and knowledge about, that we can actually share to help others improve the quality and happiness of their life. Now, it could be anything from better fishing techniques to maybe sharing a dark experience that you've been able to rise above, tips on optimizing relationships, knitting. It could be absolutely anything. But by helping others through your knowledge and experience, not only are you helping to raise the vibration of the people that you're helping, but you're also raising your own vibration. And remember, from this positive vibration, you'll be able to find that things will manifest at a much faster rate, and that you feel like you're living a life on purpose because you're facilitating a positive change. Now, I would love for you to live the next phase of your life feeding your soul and being fulfilled on every level. Choose to leave the survival mode and live a life of happiness. Now, there's a lot of buzz around about living a life of passion or finding your passion. Everyone seems to be talking about it. But when I talk about this, I suppose the meaning that I give to it is that I want you to be able to live and work at doing something that actually doesn't feel like work. Now, let me give you an example of this. Many of you have heard of Bob Proctor, the grandfather of law of attraction. Now, I was actually on a live webinar with him recently, and I was actually asking him questions that people from our My Movies community had sent in for Ryan and I to ask him. Now, one of the questions Ryan asked him was, do you play golf? Because one of the questions that someone sent in was related to golf. And Bob told us the story about how he doesn't play golf now, but that he used to. And on his last day that he ever played golf, he's halfway through his round, and he said to his mate, "You know what? That's it, I'm finished, I'm going home." And his friend's going, "What do you mean? Well, what do you mean you're going home?" He goes, "You know what? I would much rather be working than playing golf." He goes, "I don't enjoy it as much as I do my work." So that's what I mean when I talk about finding your passion. It doesn't have to be some noble quest to change the world. It just needs to be something that makes you want to jump out of bed every day and not wait to get stuck into your work. So does this make sense? We all have gifts and we all have talents to share. So what are yours? So what I'm going to do is actually go through a bit of a exercise now to help you figure out what you are passionate about. So pause the video, go grab a pen and paper, and then come back. So on the piece of paper, what I want you to do is I want you to write this statement at the top of the piece of paper. The statement is, "I was happiest in life when." Okay. Now remember the last video I shared when I reflected back to the time when I was really happy, before now, when I was actually working in the fitness industry. I was happy because I was in a positive environment, I was helping people, I was being challenged, I was working with positive people, I was in industry where everyone was positive and came from a place of integrity, having my soul fulfilled and feeling like I was making a difference. Now, this doesn't have to be in relation to work, it can be in relation to anything. It can be any time where you were doing something and you felt really, really good. A time when you were really in the flow, where you felt connected, and you thought to yourself, life doesn't get any better than this. Okay, so the statement is, "I was happiest in life when." So what were you doing? Why did you feel so good? What were the specific things that you can articulate as to why you felt so good at that time? Now, this may take some time to answer, and for some people, you write heaps of things out on the paper and it'll come very quickly for you, and for other people it might be a little bit more difficult. So I have a couple of exercises that you can do to really contemplate what the answer is for you. Now, the first one is what I call my first 10 minutes. Now, you may have heard me talk about this before, but this is one of the things I do every single day. And when I wake up in the morning, before I open my eyes, so your brain is just starting to kick in, I lay there with my eyes closed, and I ask a question. Now the question may be, what brings me closer to my goal? What can I do to bring me closer to my goal? I might have a specific challenge that I'm working on that I need to get the answer for. Or in this case, you would ask the question, I was happiest in life when? And then just relax and wait for the answer. Now, this also happens to a lot of people when they're in the shower, and we call this the power shower. Where you'll ask yourself a question, you'll have a question you're mulling around in your head, and then the answer comes to you. Now, the reason it does this is because as we're falling asleep and as we're waking up, we're in what we call theta brainwave activity. So we're in a very receptive mode. So when you ask that question, you are more receptive to getting the answer as a download from the universe or from God or from wherever it is that you think that answer is coming from. But you're in a much more receptive mode in those first 10 minutes in the morning and of an evening as well. Now the other thing that you can do is to meditate. And there are many different ways that you can meditate. But the way that I suggest, especially if you have a question like this that you want to ask, is get yourself into a comfortable position, get all relaxed, close your eyes, take a few nice big slow breaths in and slow breaths out, and then just sit for 15 to 20 minutes. Try and clear your mind. Although you've already asked that question before you go into the meditation. Now sometimes you'll find, because your mind is clear, that the answer will come to you during the meditation, and sometimes it comes to you just after you come out of it. So this is another way that you can actually ask a big question like that and be able to get the answer for that big question that you're asking. So guys, again, I would love for you to share all your experience while you're doing this exercise. And of course, I would love to include these things in my upcoming book. So please leave your comments below. I'd love to hear all your feedback. And until next time, remember to live large, choose courageously, and love without limits. I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching this video. Now before you go, do you want to learn the insider secrets to welcoming more abundance, more love, and more happiness into your life from some of the world's most inspiring personal growth gurus? Then be sure to click the link below now to subscribe to the Inspiration Show community and be one of the first to find out about brand new episodes of the show. You're absolutely going to love what we have coming up in store for you. Plus, you'll instantly receive a free copy of my Manifesting with the Masters video e-course featuring some of the biggest stars from the movie The Secret, teaching you how to manifest your dream life faster and easier than you ever thought possible. So to get your free copy, be sure to click on the link below now. I'm Natalie Ledwell. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, remember to live large, choose courageously, and love without limits. I'll see you soon.